The iconic palm trees of Taiwan are being tested to their limits. They bend and sway violently, their fronds stripped away by the gale force winds. In the background, the sea continues its assault on the coast, its angry whitecaps a stark reminder of the danger that lurks just beyond the shore. A view from a moving vehicle reveals the perilous conditions on the roads. Visibility is near zero and debris flies through the air like projectiles. A traditional coastal building, with its ornate roof, stands as a fragile sentinel against the storm, a testament to the island's resilience in the face of nature's fury. From a high-rise vantage point, the destruction below is clear. Awnings are torn from storefronts, tumbling down the deserted streets. What was once a bustling neighborhood is now a scene of chaos and desolation as the typhoon remakes the landscape in its own violent image. The storm finds its way inside. A glass door rattles violently in its frame before shattering inward, sending a spray of glass and rain into a previously safe space. The sharp crack of breaking glass is a terrifying reminder that nowhere is truly safe from Typhoon Podul's destructive power. A breathtaking and terrifying scene unfolds on the coast. Waves the size of buildings crash ashore, their power unimaginable. A small hut, precariously close to the water, is a stark symbol of the vulnerability of the coastal communities. The roar of the ocean is a primal scream that echoes the fear of those in its path. In a quiet residential alley, the aftermath begins to reveal itself. A massive water tank has been displaced and thrown aside as if it were a child's toy. Debris is strewn everywhere, a testament to the storm's passage. The silence that will follow the storm is pierced by the knowledge of the immense cleanup and recovery that lies ahead for the people of Taiwan. We're back on the coast, where a monstrous wall of water rises from the deep. It slams into the shoreline with a deafening crash, obliterating everything in its path. In the foreground, traditional Taiwanese artwork stands defiantly, its bright colors a stark contrast to the gray, violent sea that threatens to swallow it whole. The roar is all-consuming. Along the rugged eastern coast, where majestic mountains meet the sea, the typhoon unleashes its most terrifying power. Monster waves, born from the storm's churning heart, explode against the cliffs with the force of a bomb. The small fishing boats that are the lifeblood of this community are being torn from their moorings and splintered against the rocks. This isn't a movie. It is the terrifying reality for millions of people across Taiwan. The very earth seems to be in revolt. We've seen bridges crumble, homes torn open, and the line between land and sea completely erased by the storm surge. This is a scream of rage from the planet, and Taiwan is bearing the full, devastating force of its anger. On the open roads, driving has become a life-threatening gamble. The wind is a deadly weapon, turning branches, signs, and pieces of buildings into high-speed shrapnel. Every second on these highways is a roll of the dice with death. You can hear the constant, terrifying thud of debris striking the vehicles, a sound that serves as a constant reminder of how fragile our protections are against this monster storm. The very structures people built for protection are now failing. Watch as the wind gets underneath this heavy metal roof, peeling it back as if it were the lid of a tin can. The sheer force required to bend solid steel like this is simply staggering. A deafening screech of tortured metal fills the air as another home is left exposed to the elements. We're seeing it again and again. A single person's struggle against the impossible. A simple act, holding an umbrella, becomes a life or death battle. The wind shreds it in an instant. A brutal metaphor for how quickly this typhoon can strip away any sense of safety or control. The person is forced to cling to a utility pole just to stay on their feet. Looking down from a window, the city appears to be at war with the sky. Roof tiles are peeled off a building and sent flying. Below, an ornate temple roof, with its intricate dragon carvings, endures the onslaught as wind and rain sweep through the empty streets, a ghost town under siege. We see a street-level view where the world has been turned into a gray, churning chaos. A palm tree, a symbol of tropical resilience, is bent nearly in half, its fronds stripped away until it resembles a skeletal finger pointing at the angry sky. In the background, buildings are little more than ghostly silhouettes against the sheets of rain, their details erased by the storm's fury. In a modern commercial district, the typhoon shows no mercy. A large decorative sign is torn from its moorings and sent tumbling down the street, a dangerous projectile in the already hazardous conditions. The sleek, glass-fronted buildings, usually symbols of progress and prosperity, now look fragile and vulnerable against the relentless assault of the wind and rain. Yet, even amidst the chaos, there are glimmers of the human spirit. We've seen people clinging to anything they can find, refusing to be swept away. We know that even now, emergency crews are preparing to venture into this maelstrom to save lives. The story of this storm is not just one of destruction, but of the incredible resilience and courage that will be required to face the dawn. As our broadcast concludes, we are left with these final haunting images of a nation under siege. The winds still rage, the waters still rise, and the full extent of the damage is yet to be seen. From the flooded streets of its cities to the battered shores of its coastline, Taiwan is enduring an unimaginable trial. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone in the path of this catastrophic storm. Stay safe. Don't look away. This is the reality of our planet's rage. To witness the unfiltered truth and get daily reports on the natural disasters shaping our world, hit that subscribe button for Earth Rage and turn on all notifications. Like this video to help the story reach more people.